Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So in today's video, what we're going to do is going to be covering the barbell bench press exercise. So often a lot of people are struggling with exercise in terms of technique and also muscle activation, and we're trying to bring you as much content on that in this video. So these are for the people who have a hard time developing a good chest or who have a relatively poor bench press. But anyways, later on, we're going to touch base on the techniques and cues to help you build a more efficient bench press. Okay guys, so in the first part of the video, I'll be teaching you how to set up for your bench press. So what you really want to do is when you sit down on the bench press, you really want to lie down into position. And the first thing you want to do is to create a stable base with your entire body. So what we're going to do is going to work with the upper region of the body first, and that is by keeping your middle back pulled into the bench. So what you want to really do is to imagine to put your hands on the bar, and from there you want to pull your shoulder blades down and under. Just imagine pulling it down and tucking it under to create a bit of that very steady base in the upper back. Very often, a lot of people, they tend to round their lower backs more than their upper back, and actually to create that stability, you really want to get your traps involved. As you can see in the video, my hands, I'm holding the bar and I'm pulling down and under to create that steady base. And if you have trouble, you can also see that I put my hands to the side of the bench to pull myself inwards. By just popping the chest a bit up, we try to feel that your lats, which is the side of your back muscles, and also the middle back, creating as much stiffness as you can before pulling and unracking the exercise. From there, you can move to bringing the bar down and close to your middle chest or sternum. Just bring it there, just give it a second, then fully explosively push your rep out and repeat that for a few more reps till you get more fatigue. So when you're working with the bench press and really lowering that bar down, what you really want to do is you want to be a bit more mindful of your movement. So meaning with mindful is you want to be able to feel your muscles working. So in this case, when you start at the top of the movement, as you can see in the video from a different point of view, as the bar is going down, you really want to stretch your chest, your pecs as low as you can, as slowly as you can, to establish that mind-muscle connection. Bring it to where you can, where your mobility allows, and from there, just have a slight pause before explosively pushing the rep out, as I mentioned earlier. So this will help you increase the quality of the movement, also awareness of where the restrictions you might have in the bench press. And other than that, what we want to touch base on is also by getting your legs a bit more involved. Yeah, I know a lot of people say that the bench press is an upper body chest movement, but to get the bang out your butt from this movement is to really integrate your entire body, and you really want your entire body to get working from your head to your toe. So when we talk about leg drive, it's like, imagine doing a squat and you're really driving your legs into the ground. You want to do the same thing for the bench press at the bottom part. As you can see in the video in a bit, my legs are really firm into the ground, pushing my knees out to help get my butt a bit more working. So by that, what you want to do is to really push your hips, not too much, just enough to feel like a slight stretch in your hips and your butt a bit tight. Your whole leg should not be shaking. If you really want to check if your legs are really working, get a friend or a partner to really just tap your knee. And if they tap your knee and your knee is a bit shaky, that means you're not really getting your legs involved. This takes a bit of practice and you might experience a bit of cramps, but that's alright. So take some time to really find out what works for you, because we all work different. And as you implement this, I'm sure that your bench press will be a lot more efficient, a lot more better. So once you get all those sorted, leg drive, upper back, stability and firmness, what you want to really practice is to get all of this working together. So very often, we have our leg drive, yes, we have upper back, but a lot of times they are not really connected. And how we can do that is by bracing your core, getting a bit more awareness in your core, and also with breathing. So when you get into the movement, you pull, your back is tight, firm, feels good, your legs are firm to the ground, automatic, what's next? So what you really want to do is to really actually brace that core. And in order to brace that core, what I always like to coach my clients is, I always say this to them. Imagine pulling your belly button to your spine. So you want to take a deep breath in with your nose, in, and just pull that belly button to your spine, and from there I'll say, okay, now what I want you to do, just imagine that someone's going to punch you and you really want to brace it as hard as you can. And that's how I coach most of my clients to do it. So once that is established, you can feel the entire body is integrated, and that's what we're really aiming for, to get your whole body involved in the movement to get maximum output. From there, once everything is good, you want to work with the breathing throughout the movement. As you can see in the video, when I unrack the bar, I take some time at the top, get mentally ready, and when I proceed with the movement, as I descend, I want to take a deep breath in with my nose. So I'll be like in, with my nose just to feel the diaphragm, alright? Often we breathe through our lungs, but I want you to imagine breathing with your diaphragm. Diaphragm, just fill it up, fill your tummy up with air. Then as you reach the bottom of the movement, you want to execute with a strong exhale. So your exhale should be as explosive as your movement. So it's like go down and just one strong push. And once you get all of this checked out, you can see like a huge difference in your bench, and also you'll be a lot more efficient. If you're just trying this out for the first time, it might be very difficult. Yes, but with practice, with perfect practice actually, you'll get a lot better with this exercise. And I hope to see from you guys in a bit how you feel about it. Alright, last but not least, before I forget one thing though, just want to stress the importance of your lats involved in your bench press. Lats are the one on the side over here, the back muscle. So what you really want to do when you get everything nice and firm, you just really want to squeeze. Just imagine at the side here. Your lats really tight to the bench, and you really want to pinch your armpit areas here just to create that traction for you to push, to leverage off, to push more weight. And moving towards the last but also very important part of the technique for bench press, really want to work with your alignment of your wrists. Very often, a lot of people when they bench press and they get injured, and most often wrist injuries occur when you don't align your wrist properly. So just as you can see in the video, when I'm unracking the bar, what you really want to do is you want to put that bar across your hands instead of straight. You always want to put your bar across at your palms there. There's one of the thumbs, you can see. And from there you want to have a really nice grip, just to really hold like a firm handshake. When you hold that, you really want to twist your arms outwards to create that traction like I mentioned for the lats. To create that traction, to see how it feels a bit more stable at the side. And as you proceed with the movement, you want to keep your entire arm aligned from your wrists, elbows to your shoulders. So you're going to pull it nice and firm. And as you execute with the movement, you just want to pay a bit more attention to that. I would just advise you guys to do like really slow reps prior to your training. There's probably a set of 10, going with a very slow eccentric, like lowering of the weight, probably about 5 seconds, and also 5 seconds going up, just to establish a bit of that awareness. And that's it for today's video. So we covered the barbell bench press, and we're going to do this a bit more frequently. So if you guys have any exercises that you're not sure of, or the techniques and the cues, please list them down in the comments. And also, as usual, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and turn on that little notification bell there. Alright, till next time.